This is in the last 7 days, guys. This was August 14th to August 21st, 28 leads. 28 leads that came in from this. And when I look at what the top referrals are, organic from Google is the top source of people coming to my website to download these things. So welcome back, everybody. We are here on day 5 of Turn Subscribers into Sales. I am so glad that you've hung in there with me all week. Hi, Kim. I see you. I hope you don't have any connectivity issues either, but I see you. You are here. Paulette, Terry, Stephanie. Hello, everybody. Thanks again for joining me. So I hope you've enjoyed this week. I've really had a ball doing it. Every time I teach this 5-day class, I really just get so excited helping people find a new way to attract business to their real estate business. Is that a word? Businesses. I personally do not like to chase leads. I do not like to chase leads that don't want to talk to me. I want to attract people to my business that see my value. They want to talk to me. They want my help, and they are ready, willing, and able to do a transaction. So when I started using YouTube as a lead generation strategy, everything changed. My whole business changed. My whole life changed. And it's not an overestimation to say that. YouTube changed everything. And I'm very, very fortunate that I have discovered that I really enjoy teaching this stuff. And so I created this program called YouTube for Agents. And now that I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people go through this program, I see that it's the difference it's making in your lives too. And I get a little choked up about it because when people tell me how it has made a difference to their life, to their family's bottom line, that is what gets me up in the mornings. Before we get into the training today, we're going to be talking about a call to action that actually gets your phone to ring, right? Because that is the whole point of this. We're going to be talking about a custom call to action at the end of your video that's probably not what you think it's going to be. It's what encourages people to follow you, to become invested in your content, to subscribe to your channel, and then reach out to you when the time is coming. But before we get to that, I want to tell you a little bit about YouTube for Agents. So I created this coaching program 2 years ago now. It was July of 2018 when I launched it. And my sole goal was to help as many people as possible be able to stop buying leads from Zillow. I do not want anybody to have to rely on other people to feed them. I want you to be able to get your own business. When you are in charge of how many leads are coming in based on your level of production, how much content you are putting out there, what you are doing to attract those people, it's in your control. And when you are able to do that, it is an amazing business model to have all of your leads be inbound and they don't cost you any money. You're not spending thousands of dollars a month buying leads from other places. So my goal was to create this program to teach people everything that I've been doing with my YouTube channel that's been so successful. And now it's working. It is a group coaching program called YouTube for Agents. How does it work? It's kind of part group coaching, part digital course, part membership community. It's on-demand video-based training with group coaching and ongoing support from me and from my team. This is the framework. It is actually 8 modules, but when I made this beautiful slide, I couldn't figure out how to make 8 fit on there, so I put 6. We talk about the essential things that you need, how to set up your channel, what makes a good video, doing your keyword research, how to film it, how to edit it, how to publish it, how to share it and make sure that it gets found by the algorithm. We've got bonus modules of extra content, so much more. So let me show you a little bit about what is included with this. We have the modules, which are the on-demand training modules. When you join, you get a username and password. As soon as you log in, you start getting access to all of this video instruction. We give you a course guidebook, which is a PDF document so that if you're looking for something quickly, You don't have to go back and watch a bunch of videos to find the information. Hopefully you can find it in this PDF guidebook. It's kind of like a cheat sheet, right? Like the quick start getting started thing that you get when you buy a new dishwasher, the quick start getting started guide. Then one of the things that I am most proud of is we do customizable lead magnets for you. We make a relocation guide. We make buyer's guides. We make seller's guides. We make them in Canva. We share them with you. All you have to do is rebrand it to your own colors, your own font, your own name, your own logo. They're ready to go. If you don't want to change anything except to put your name and logo on it, you can. But if you want to change it so it matches your branding, you can do that as well. We also usually give it to you in a PowerPoint because I know not everybody uses Canva, so we'll give it to you as a Canva document or as a PowerPoint. Then I've got a few bonuses that I'm offering during this launch after the 5-day challenge. So I've taken my top performing 25 videos, the ones that have brought the most leads and views to my own channel, and I'm giving it to you in a list. If you made one video a week, that is 6 months worth of content. All you have to do is make a video on that sort of topic in your own area, and you're going to redo it and make it your own. You're not going to plagiarize it. But this will really help you get off on the right foot because you've got a whole content calendar worth of information. Then this is brand new, right out of the gates. No one has ever seen this until today. We have a project management tool that's called the Video Workflow Roadmap. I started using this in my own business a couple of months ago, and now that I've been using it, I find it indispensable. So this is a really great way for you to plan from what is the topic of the video, what's my idea. I'm just doing a brain dump. What's my idea? All the way through researching it, filming it, editing it, publishing it, sharing it, all of the things. And so you'll never miss a step because you've got this whole workflow laid out right in front of you with deadlines, and you can assign it to team members, all the things. Then I've also got a bonus from the last time that I did this, which was a mini course on how to hire a virtual assistant to be your editor. I will tell you that I edited my own videos for far too long. I did it myself for about a year, and in retrospect, I should have outsourced that so much faster because my editor is freaking amazing, and she does this for a killer deal that frees up all my time where I could be meeting with clients and making more videos. So we'll give you this mini course on how to outsource it and find a video editor. So I'm going to leave these bonuses up until midnight on Wednesday, the 26th. After that, you can still join the program, but the bonuses are going to go away. So this is my way of getting you to make a decision. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. But if it is for you, I really want you to make a decision and pull the trigger before Wednesday at midnight so that you can get all of these bonuses too. Cool. Laura says, how long does the course run for? It is forever. It is lifetime access. So as YouTube changes, I go in and I re-record new training videos. When we went from classic studio to studio beta to studio, I had to re-record new videos because things were changing on the back end of YouTube. And as it gets updated, we update the course for you. So it's lifetime access, even though you split it up over 6 payments. If you choose to do that, you don't only get access for 6 months. You have lifetime access. As long as your payments go through and you honor your commitment and you do all 6 payments, you will have lifetime access. So, Deborah says, I bought the DIY course about 2 months ago. Does that apply to some of this price? If you want to upgrade from that course to this course, yes, we will allow you to do that. Just send an email to info@youtubeforagents.com and I'll tell you how to go about doing that. Cool. So that was my introduction to the program. Let's go back now to start talking about the training for today. The call to action at the end of your video. So this is what I like for a good call to action. 75% of the time, my call to action is watch another video. Why is that? Because YouTube tells us that the most important metric to how well your channel performs as a whole and how well the video performs is watch time. So what does that mean? It means you're able to bring somebody to the platform and keep them there for a long time. Because remember, we said this on day one, the longer you stay on YouTube, the more ads you get shown. The more ads you watch, the more likely you are to buy something, the more the advertisers are happy because they're making money. So then they spend more money on more advertising. YouTube is happy because they're making more money. It's all just, lots of love with the marketing world, right? So if you can get people to the platform and they stay for a good long time, you will be rewarded. YouTube says, wow, people really like this video. They come, they stay for a long time. After it's over, they watch another video. And if you can keep them on your channel watching, so much the better because they're on your channel. So my call to action at the end of the video, 75% of the time is, so now you know everything you needed to know about blah, 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 blah. Have you seen this video where I talked about related topic? Let's go watch that one together. I'll see you on the video. So you're telling them what you want them to do next. And it is not, please call me if I can help you. I'm never too busy for any of your referrals. If you know anyone that wants to buy or sell, call me, send me an email, text, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, send me an email, go to my website. Like if you give them all of these different things to do, they get overwhelmed and they do none of it. So you want them to do one thing, take one action, and most of the time it is get them to watch another video. Now, why is that? Think about when you go on Netflix and you're kind of binge watching. You're watching all the stuff on Netflix, you go to bed. The next night you flop down on the couch and you've had a hard day, you're ready to watch TV. What does Netflix do? It suggests new things for you to watch based on what you watched before. It's keeping track of what you have watched, what you watched like a whole series of versus what you clicked on and then you promptly left. And it's trying to guess what you would also like because the YouTube algorithm wants to show you content that it thinks you're going to like. I mean, it doesn't want to suggest things that you are not going to be interested in. It really wants to suggest things that you are going to like. So how does it do that? It looks at what you've watched before, what you commented on, what you gave a thumbs up, what you saved to a playlist, what you said save and watch later. If you wrote a big long comment down below, right? If you shared it with a friend, if you copied the link and you texted it to somebody, YouTube is keeping track of all that stuff. So when you say, go watch my video, and the person clicks on it, YouTube says, aha, they like the content, they're going to watch the next one. This is good. So then this person signs off of YouTube. They go to work, they do whatever. 2 days later, they come back onto YouTube, and guess whose content YouTube is showing them on their homepage? Ding, 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 right? It is saying, because you watched her video the last time you were on the platform, you should watch the next video from her. We think you'll like that one too. So when they start to binge watch your content, it really, really, really helps you start getting that content in front of them more and more frequently, which is another reason why we don't want to share all of our videos in the YouTube for Real Estate Agents Facebook group, because we are not trying to get lots of realtors to watch our videos. We are trying to get our ideal prospects to watch our videos. Can I get an amen? Don't share all of your videos in this group saying, can you please watch this and, give me some watch time. Back in the day, that was a good strategy. It's no longer a good strategy because we don't want the algorithm to think that the ideal viewer for your video is a real estate agent. We want it to be a potential prospect for you. So at the end of the video, you've got 20 seconds. That is the end screen. And in that 20 seconds, you're thinking about, as you're recording your video, okay, what would I like them to watch next? What is the next logical video after this one that would make it like the next step for this person? So let's say that your video was market update. Like, what is the market doing in August of 2020 in your town? And you get to the last 20 seconds and you say, so now you know what a hot seller's market it is. Have you thought about selling your house? You should watch this video next where I tell you 10 super easy things to improve your curb appeal for less than $500. Let's go watch that one next. Do you see what a powerful call to action that was? I told them what I wanted them to do. It makes sense for them to go watch that one because they've just watched the one where I'm telling them what a great seller's market it is. And that's the only thing I told them to do. I did not have them, follow me everywhere. And I used to say things like, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with a friend, add it to a playlist, go to my website. And I gave them all these options. And so they did none of it. But if you tell them one thing to do, they are so much more likely to actually do it. So that's 75% of the time. What about the other 25% of the time? That, my friends, is what we call the lead magnet. And oh, you know that I love me some lead magnets. So I'm going to share my screen and let's go over so that I can show you how we make a lead magnet. So here we are again in our good old friend Canva. It is so easy to just come over to Canva, where's the mouse, and go to create a design. And it will say, what do you want it to be? And you could do a presentation. You could do a letter size document. I mean, you can make it whatever format you want. Let's say that we're going to do a letter. Then we've got all of these templates that show up on the left-hand side, right? So you would just go through, well, I don't really want a letter. I want more like a checklist. Let's just say that I wanted, what's a good looking one? Let's say it was this. I picked the only one that says Merry Christmas, right? How crazy. But let's say that you were going to modify this. So we're going to change the text here. We're going to add a checklist of numbers 1 through 10. I'm going to change this little design. I'm going to change the background color. I'm going to put my name and my logo and all of my information on it. You can make it 1 page long, 2 pages long. It does not need to be a 27-page ebook. It could really be one single page. One of my most effective checklists was 10 ways to come up with a down payment to buy an investment property when you don't have 20% just lying around in the bank. It was literally 1 page. It was 10 bullet points. And when people downloaded it as a checklist, we were able to follow up with them and say, hey, are you thinking about buying your first investment property? And the very first lead we got, that we published the video that day, that was the call to action. We got a lead that evening. He commented on the video, then he went to the website, he filled out the form, he got the checklist. He said, I was thinking about buying 1 or 2 investment properties, but now after seeing this video, I think I can expand my budget. I'm looking at 4 or 5, and my budget per property was, I think he said 400,000 if I remember correctly. So now we're looking at somebody that wants to spend $2 million on properties because he watched our video about how to buy an investment property in Savannah and he downloaded our little checklist. I wish we had the Mastiff can because she is snoring up a storm right now. Thanks, Emma. So think about what can you offer that is relevant to the topic at hand. Again, do not give them an option. Do not offer them something that is not relevant to the video that they watched. If they're watching a video about selling, you are not going to offer them a first-time buyer's guide, right? I think that goes without saying. But I often see people that will have multiple downloads. If you're thinking about buying, get this one. And if you're thinking about selling, get this one. And if you're thinking about relocating out of state, get this one. We don't want to give them options. We want to tell them to do one thing. So what I would do is come over to Canva and make a lead magnet. And again, if you end up joining my program, we do these for you. We've got at least 8 or 9 of them already, and we're doing one every single month. So we're always giving you new ones to use. You modify it to your heart's content. You're going to upload it to a landing page. What is a landing page? A landing page is something like this. It is a single page. All it says is the information that you are offering them. Buy your first home with confidence. Get your free guide. Get it sent to your inbox right here. They click. They have to put in the information in order to get this thing. These are the questions that I always ask. What's your name? What's your email? I do ask for their phone number because I have found that if you do these videos and they are not salesy at all and you are earning their trust, then the people are likely to give you their valid phone number because you've earned their trust at this point. You're not coming across as a salesperson that they don't want to talk to. they do want to talk to you. So they'll give you their accurate phone number most of the time. And then I really like, how soon are you looking to move? I find that that's a very non-threatening question, and it tells you exactly how hot of a lead they are. Are they looking to do this in the next 2 or 3 months? Are they looking in 6 months? Are they looking next year? I had somebody say, I'm looking in 7 years when I retire. So I think the guy was 55 and he was looking to move when he was 62. It was like, wow, you are so thorough that you are doing research 7 years in advance. But when I called him, he wanted to talk to me. He was happy to talk to me. Yes, it's a very long-term lead, but you know what? Hopefully 7 years down the road, when he's finally ready to do something, we'll still be talking to him and he'll remember that we stayed in touch with him. So we're going to need the business 7 years from now, the same way that we need it today. So that's a landing page. I made this one with leadpages.net. I really like this program. It's $25 a month. And it has very, very good looking templates that you can modify very, very simply. If you wanted to go the free version, here is MailChimp. We would go over to MailChimp. We would go to marketing platform and then go to landing pages. And again, this is free. I don't use it, so I don't know how many different templates they have, but I would assume they have a bunch. And here's an example of theirs, launching in summer 2020, sign up to get your whatever it would be. So you go into MailChimp, you create this page, you make it look pretty, you put your brokerage logo information on it so you don't get in trouble. You give them, I want you to download this thing. That's it. I don't want you to go to my website and look for properties for sale. I don't want you to read my reviews and my testimonials. I don't want you to go read the blog. I don't want you poking around going to all these different pages. I want you to either fill out this form or don't. Those are the only two options I'm giving you. So if your website allows you to make landing pages, that's where you want to put it. And you do want to password protect it. Don't put it on a blog post on your website that doesn't capture their information, because now you're giving it to them for free, which is awesome, but you can't follow up with them if you don't have their contact information. And trust me when I say, if they've been watching you on video, by the time they go fill out this form, they feel like they know you already. They are not going to be surprised when you contact them. They're going to be very happy to hear from you 9 times out of 10. Occasionally they're like, oh yeah, I was just looking and I didn't really want to be bothered. But most of the time they say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm talking to you. I've watched all your videos. This is so cool. I feel like I know you already. So when you follow up with them, it's a great conversation. They're happy to hear from you. And I can show you testimonial after testimonial in this Facebook group. There are a bazillion of my coaching students who post all kinds of wonderful success stories.